Hello everyone, welcome to week 4 of field. I hope everything is going great. I know you have basically 2 assignments that are due this week, and the first one is your learning contract, and this is a really important living document for your educational journey, as it will guide you through your field experience so that you feel like you're being proactive, that you're constantly learning, and that you're evolving into a great social worker. And so if you haven't done so already, I would take the time to really sit down and have your field instructor look over your learning contract and maybe also give some pointers about things you can do that maybe you haven't thought of yet. But I would come to them prepared to have it looked over, kind of assess, things changed, and make sure that you have their signature. That's going to be essential to make sure that your field instructor does have has signed your learning contract. So that tells me that you have actually had the time to sit with them and process it in the best manner possible. And so I'm not going to go too deep in a learning contract because there's actually a video, as you see right here, when you actually go underneath the assignment, that goes into deeper detail. I just wanted to tell you those important pieces. But the other part that is really important is that you want to make sure that you have at least 2 to 3 tasks for each of your core competencies. So you don't want to just say, oh, you can think of 1 or 2, and so try to make it as meaningful as possible. You don't want to have too much because you want to be able to set realistic goals and not overwhelm yourself in the field. But I am looking for at least 2 to 3 measurable tasks that you can complete under each competency area. So I just wanted to let you know that. And then and that's due by 11:59 this Sunday. And your second assignment is actually your discussion post. So that's where you're going to process based on where you are in the field and how things are going. So for example, for those who are working in the field, you're going to discuss your experience of transitioning to the role of the learner. And that can be very interesting. I know I've talked with a couple of the students who are doing work placements that it's very different, because you do go from knowing and having a lot of knowledge to maybe a different department where things are brand new and you're just getting your feet wet. So it can be definitely a change. And so for those of you who are new to the field, discuss your introductory experience. So, being new, do you really put forth your effort, or things going well? Do you feel embraced? Those types of things. And consider this week's reading and reflect on what this new experience feels like to you. So how is it for you to receive feedback and correction from your field instructor or other staff at the agency? So both groups should identify specific skills needed to adjust to your new field experience. So, when I first came in the field, I know one of the things for me was I was really hard on myself, and kind of like my worst critic, as I imagine we all can be from time to time. And so I think what I've learned, that it was okay to make mistakes. And so one of the skills is just, learning to be mindful of being okay with my stages of change in that process, and just learning the importance of communication and being able to accept constructive criticism, but being able to also deliver it to my peers as well, and having that peer-to-peer accountability regardless of our role or status, I think is huge, right? So those are typical things that I've learned in the field not too long ago, a couple of years back, right? So just to get your wheels going and thinking about some things, I just want to give you a couple different ideas. And so your response prompt, you want to make sure that you respond to at least one classmate who does not have any responses yet. And you're going to comment on those experiences shared by your peers that resonate with you. Something that really speaks to, aha, I can relate to that. And, reminds me of maybe some things that you experienced. So remember the importance of social workers' ability to think critically and share varied perspectives with colleagues. Provide support or explanations for your different and or similar perspective. So your initial post is due this Thursday, and your follow-up post is due this Sunday by 11:59. So those are your 2 assignments for this week. I look forward to reading your work and hearing from you guys this week at our live field discussion. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.